everyone, nice to see you again, and welcome back to Pacific Front channel. Recently, the Philippine Navy chose Hyundai Heavy Industries as the winner of their OPV procurement program. The 30 billion peso or $570 million contract will deliver 6 new OPVs for the Philippine Navy and help them to better patrol their waters. However, not long after the Philippine government announced the winner, rejection of this decision began to appear in public. What makes the decision to procure South Korean OPVs so controversial? And did the Philippine government make the right decision? Let's discuss it in today's video. Cited from the Philippine News Agency on 5 May 2022, Secretary of National Defense of the Philippines, Delfin Lorenzana, said South Korean shipbuilder Hyundai Heavy Industries or HHI has been selected by the Philippine Navy for its OPV project, which will consist of 6 vessels. When asked for updates on the OPV project during an interview, he explained that the HHI is the one who built the Philippine Navy frigates and corvettes. So the Navy sees that having them build all these vessels will bring commonalities in their system and also makes it easier for maintenance and repair. He also hoped that the contract can be finalized and signed before the end of this month. However, this decision soon caused controversy in the Philippines public. One of the reasons is because the decision was made just weeks before Duterte administration stepped down. For information, the Philippines just held a presidential election on 9 May and the new president-elect will not take office until 30 June. A Philippine NGO, Volunteers Against Crime and Corruption or VACC, asked to postpone the controversial purchase of the OPVs to allow the incoming Marcos administration to decide on the matter. The group also tried to prevent the purchase they described as a midnight deal that is grossly disadvantageous to the Philippine government and to the Philippine defense industry in particular. The group said the HHI offer to deliver completely built vessels in South Korea based on the revised Term of Reference or TOR doesn't meet the government's objectives of self-reliance defense posture program as mandated by the law. They deplored that the in-country shipbuilding and the transfer technology components appear to have been deleted in the terms of reference as revised by the Special Bids and Award Committee or SBAC and presented for approval by the Secretary of Defense. And lastly, they urged the Secretary of Defense to give the incoming Marcos administration ample time and opportunity to thoroughly study the offers made and award the project to the worthiest candidate with the most appealing offer and thus provide the country and the Filipino people with the most advantageous terms and benefits. The Philippine OPV procurement project started in 2019 under the Horizon 2 Modernization Program. It aims to procure 6 new OPVs for the Philippine Navy for 30 billion peso or $570 million. Several shipbuilders are interested in bidding, but I found there are 3 strong candidates in this competition. The first one is the OPV design from Austal based on the Cape-class patrol vessel. The vessel will have a length of 83.4 meter, maximum speed of 22 knots, and range of 3,500 nautical miles. At first, Austral was considered a frontrunner in this competition and predicted to win. A government-to-government talk was being pursued to help finance the project and to ensure that the deal has sovereign guarantee. More importantly, Austral already owns a shipyard in the Philippines, which will be greatly beneficial to the country as it will provide jobs. But delays on the project have not allowed Austral to keep its original offer. And the Philippine government cannot compromise to allow the cost increase due to the inability to release more funds at a moment notice. It is reported that Austral asked for 12 billion peso more for 6 vessels or reduce the number of vessels from 6 to 5, which was not an option for the Navy. The second one is the design from a Turkish state-owned shipbuilding company, Asfat. They offered a brand new OPV design with a length of 86 meter, maximum speed of 23 knots, and range of 6,000 nautical miles. Besides offering a local production, they also offer 2 ULAC unmanned surface vehicle to serve along with the ship. The configuration of the ULAC will be designed according to the customer request. And the last one is the OPV design from HHI. They offer the HDP 1500 Neo, an export variant of a new OPV developed by HHI for the Republic of Korean Navy. She has a length of 81 meter, maximum speed of 21 knots, and range of 5,500 nautical miles. However, unlike the other candidates, HHI did not offer a local production of the vessel. But to sweeten things up, they offer used corvette and helicopters as well as cheap financing option in their bids, something that Asfat and Turkey cannot compete with. And as we learned earlier, the commonalities with existing vessels and HHI ability to take advantage of South Korea's geographic location are their selling point. Now let's get back to the controversy. From what I see, there are two main controversies surrounding the decision. The first one is about not letting the next administration make the final decision, and the second one is about the selection of South Korean OPV as the winner, even though they originally did not meet the prerequisite requirement. I can understand the VACC disapproval with the Department of Defense for this midnight deal, because making a decision as big as procuring new vessels for the Navy at the very end of term can burden the next administration. The new administration might have different plans for the budget allocation and the direction they want to take. Now, with the decision that will be thrown at them, they will have to make an adjustment with their plans. But sometimes, making sure that important assets can be procured quickly to avoid an uncertainty or even program cancellation by the next administration might be a good thing in my opinion. Indonesia had experience like this with our modernization program. When the administration changed in 2014, the priority was changed as well. At least in the first term of President Widodo, infrastructure projects were given a priority more than anything. And the side effect is, defense modernization must wait. Fighter aircraft and frigate procurement are some programs that should have been procured a long time ago, but can only be realized recently. I don't know what the politics inside the Philippines look like. But seeing that the Vice President-elect is the daughter of President Duterte, I bet the decision to choose Hyundai will also get a green light by the next administration. And about the HHI offer, personally, I'm 50-50 about this matter. On one hand, if the Indonesian Navy procures new vessels but we gain no benefit from technology transfer or include a local production, I'm also gonna be mad. Supporting the local defense industry and bringing back jobs is necessary to make ourselves self-reliant in the future. But on the other hand, setting the things up in the customer country will take some time. The company must review the local shipyard capacity and capability first, the worker must be trained to build the new vessels, and so on. If urgency is the case, letting the company build it in their facility might be a wiser choice. From the operational standpoint, having a system commonality for all naval vessels could benefit the Philippine Navy in the long term. The Jose Rizal class frigates are South Korean, the transferred Pohang class corvette is also South Korean. So, having another South Korean design is the way to go. The integration will be much easier, the logistic will be much simpler, everything. Something that I wish the Indonesian Navy could do. If only HHI also offers local production, it will be the perfect choice. And that's it for today. What do you think about this story? And if there are Filipino brothers and sisters watching this video, what's your thoughts? Do you support or against this decision? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you for watching everyone, and I will see you in the next one.